Hi, my name's Prumihimo and I've got a great little project to show you today. Now, if you're like me, you like lots and lots of kumihimo. You like to do as much as you possibly can. And normally that's going to be necklaces, bracelets, lariats, that sort of thing. Maybe bag charms as well. But how about earrings? Now, earrings are great to do because they can just finish off a set very nicely if you've made something. They require very little in the way of materials. They can be a great little present for someone. And they can also be lots of fun if you want something festive for Christmas or whatever. So, without more ado, let's get going on seeing how to make these earrings. So this is a close-up of what I'd like to show you how to make. And there's a little bit of variation here. As you can see, this style starts off with a charm. So you need a couple of charms for this. Then we've got the beaded kumihimo section. And you might decide to have it a little bit chunkier. Here I'm using size 8 beads. Or you might decide to have it a little bit longer. Again, size 8 beads, but I've used a longer beaded section. Or you might want a more delicate look. And this pair, this pair and this pair are made using size 11 beads. You need earring findings. And there are so many different sorts of earring finding. They don't have to be dangly ones like this. They could be stud earrings as well with the little loop to hang them from. And really you can have a lot of fun with this. As you can see here, I've gone for festive designs. I've got little bees. I think these are rather sweet with the wings. Stars, always popular. So this is basically what we're going to make. So what you need for this is some Eslon cord, some beads and a charm. This is your starting point. Now, if you are using size 8 beads, you want your Eslon to be the 0.5 diameter, Tex 210. If you've decided to use the smaller size 11 beads, you'll be better off using the Eslon 0.4, which is Tex 135. And you will need 4 cords of about 30 centimeters, which is about a foot for each one. So that's 4 times 30. And what you need to do first of all is thread all the cords through your charm. Obviously this can be a little bit fiddly. So I'm just going to do 2 at a time and then just hold those down so that I make the space big enough to get the other 2 through. There we go. And then I want to center that charm on those cords. There we go. And then I hold that firmly and I position the cords on the disc. And I'm going to take one side of the cords first. And I'm gripping those cords firmly because if I pull too hard, they'll pull right through the charm. So I'm going to put 2 on either side of the top dot and 2 on either side of the right hand dot. And then I'm going to find those cords. We're just pulling. Which one's that now? So that is that one. And I'm going to position it diagonally opposite on the disc. And this one is that cord. Again, don't pull too hard or you'll pull it right through. Now this one like that. And the last one like that. And you can, at this point, you can just double check that you haven't pulled too hard on the cords so that you haven't pulled them through. They should all be even at this point. Now you can attach your weight to that charm from underneath. I've got a table underneath, so I'm not going to use a weight. So I'm just going to grip that with my fingers, but I would normally use a weight. So this is regular round braid or Congo gumi on the round disc. And I'm going to do 4 moves without any beads, just to get the cords into the right position and to give myself enough space to position my beads. So if you're not familiar with this braid structure, please check my video on the subject. So top right down, bottom left up, that's 2 moves. I do my quarter turn. And you notice I'm just making sure I'm keeping everything neatly in the middle. I'm doing top right down, bottom left up. This will be much easier with a weight, which I'm hoping you're going to be using, because that will keep it steady in the middle. My fingers are just slipping on that little strawberry charm. Now that I have done that, I can start adding on the beads. If I want a short one, I would put 3 beads on each of the 8 cords. If I want a longer one, I'd put 6 beads. That's just a guide. You can try whatever you want. So I haven't got them loaded on already. I'm just going to pop one on. And now what you'll find, because you've done those 4 moves, you should have enough space just to do your regular move and tuck that cord under the cord you're crossing. And then I'll do the same with this one. Pick up a bead here. I recommend that you load all the beads on in advance, but I'm just showing you this for the demonstration. And now on this side also, I just drop my bead in and tuck it under, and so forth. As I turn round now, again, I will have enough space. So all you need to do is continue braiding using the beaded method that you're familiar with, or you can check up on my other videos until you've finished up all your beads. And the finishing off is easy. As you would expect, once you've finished your beads, just do a little bit of plain braiding without beads so you can tuck that into your end cap. The sort of end cap you're going to need depends on the cords that you've used, but you're going to want a small one like that. If you are using the 0.4 Eslon, you're going to need an end cap of about 2 millimeters in diameter and about 3.5 millimeters in diameter for the Eslon 0.5. And then all you need to do is glue on your end cap, or you can wire it on, and I have videos to cover both of those subjects, and then attach them to your earring wire. And there you go. Well, thank you for joining me for that video, that demonstration. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it's given you some ideas for using up a few odds and ends of beads from a project to make earrings. I've got other ideas for earrings, and I will be filming those in due course, so I hope you'll join me for those as well. But in the meantime, why don't you have a look at some of my other videos? And the best way of doing that is to make sure that you've subscribed to my channel and turned on notifications. And I've now developed quite a range of project tutorials, technique tutorials, and braid structures. So there's a lot to see there, and I hope you'll enjoy it. So until the next time, bye.